It's now past turn 400, and just about every single civ has tanks, mechanized infantry, an air force, so war seems to be all about the numbers now. Now, one conflict that seems like it's probably going to be here for the rest of the game will be between Trajan and Catherine of France. So Rome continues to go after French cities, but obviously it's just not going to happen. I mean, maybe if they focus on Bale, but as I said in the intro, everybody has about the same level of technology when it comes to their troops. So, you know, there's mechanized infantry out here. A lot of them have core mechanized infantry, so or mechanized armies, I guess I should say. Yeah, I mean, well, same difference, Drew. It's fine. I mean, that could be kind of the big difference maker. Not only the numbers part, like I said in the intro, but also, you know, who has these. You know, if there's only like 5 mechanized infantry armies versus just basic. Well, I don't think the AI keeps any. I don't think I've seen any sort of base mechanized infantry. They're at least an army, if not, well, I guess they're just all armies, but they're at least 2-star armies, if not all 3-star armies at this point. Germany, at least, there you go. So Germany right in front of my face, actually, Drew. There is one that has not been promoted to. Something like that. So that conflict is still raging, and actually we do need to check on the diplomatic aspect of things. So I did check over the break. Greece has a ton of alliances, as they have had in the last several hundred turns. You're only allied to Norway still, and you're just at war with France. Interesting. Let's check on Catherine. How you doing, baby? What's going on, girl? So you're allied to Scythia. That's a really good alliance, but and that's something that we'll talk about Eastern Europe later in this video. But yeah, you're at war with Trajan. You're friendly with Cleopatra. That doesn't really help that much, but no more alliances outside of that. Let's check on Germany. Germany's still allied to England and Greece, at war with Russia and Peter from the Spanish Empire. So luckily Germany doesn't have to worry about that too much, and that explains why Germany is trying their best to go after Spain. So I really hope that we at some point get some sort of in-game editor mod, or something like. I mean, I know that we will at some point, but I really honestly expected that to hit by now. The Civilization 6 workshop. I know that there's been people complaining about that, especially on the Civ subreddit, like where that stuff is. But whenever they do release that, I'm gonna edit these mountains out one day. We'll definitely revisit this. And I really want to see, because Spain is so safe here. Spain is so safe because of these mountains. Spain has been in a direct war versus Rome. They're now in a war versus Germany, and I do think that Germany would have a way easier chance if there wasn't this massive mountain range. I know that it helps them, and I know that, like, you know, it's a part of the region. And again, that's why we do these first AI only battles without any mods. And as I've said, each series, hopefully, which I can definitely say when it comes to Civilization 5, each series I did just got better and better because I knew the little things to tweak in order to really kind of hyperactive. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to use hyperactive as a word right now, but it's not really working. In order to get the AI to be more aggressive and to take some more cities. Okay, so I think we're done with Western Europe for now. How is England doing? England's doing about the same. Again, I mean, hugely populated cities. Still hasn't got to 30, but obviously Fort William will be getting to population 30 at some point here. Norway looking great. Look at all the army. Look at the massive military Norway has. A lot of jet fighters all around too. I like that. Remember, Norway has a nice little squad sitting here in Roman territory as well. So Trajan is just letting people, you know, through his lands. He doesn't care. He's just like, go for it. Do whatever you want. So that's been something that has that's been happening. Poland must be broken, dude. Poland has got to be broken. This is like, how many times Poland does not. I don't know what's going on with Poland, to be honest, but I can't tell if it's just because they're constantly surrounded by, you know, scary civs, or if they're broken, because I've seen this happen twice now. We've seen this happen twice where a bunch of land is pillaged and they're never able to get through these barbarians. The barbarians look worse now than ever before, which is kind of scary. Ooh, so it looks like Greece, I didn't see this. Greece tried to attack the city-state, it looks like. Strong move, I guess. That was a pretty. I'm surprised that you didn't take that. Now, who is Greece at war with? I mean, they've been pretty much everyone's enemy. I guess not anymore. They have all these alliances. Germany, Egypt, Norway, and England. I don't see who's. I mean, Germany's probably the best alliance that you can have, and they aren't even that close to you either. I guess that's why they have the alliance. Interesting. Are you still at war? It looks like you must be still at war. No. That's not true at all, because remember, Pericles gets all these bonuses for going after city-states. I would not be surprised if maybe they're allied, maybe, I don't know. And also, this city-state could have been pillaged by the Polish barbarians that seems to be just ravaging Eastern Europe. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now, is the fall of I guess, Poland. Not really the fall. They've been falling for quite a long time. Slowly the demise of this Eastern European empire. Look at all these jet fighters. So Russia clearly will not be colonizing the entire map, and that is probably a big mistake. I'm wondering if they just have too much population. I mean, yeah, they do have a ton of population. Holy crap, they've got a ton. I have not been giving them enough credit. They look great. Yeah, they look really good. So I think that, we're going to have to keep that in mind when it comes to the vote. We're 2 videos away, and the vote will be really interesting. Are you at war with Norway? Because it kind of looks like it. No. You're at war with Germany, though. You've been at war with Germany for a long time, but you haven't peaced out. I don't know why you haven't gone after Norway or Poland just yet. Still no borders. I cannot believe that. Poland and Russia still have no direct borders between each other. Scythia does. And Scythia's done a really good job at that. Under siege from who? How is the city under siege? How is that possible? Can someone explain that to me? Anyways, yeah, and then I found out that Odessa apparently is a Ukrainian city. Interesting. I didn't know either way. Either way, I think that my point was that it's also a city in Texas, and I just thought it was interesting. That was my whole point, is I didn't know that was a city named after something else inside of Europe. But anyway, Scythia looks great, but man, Scythia's got to go to war with somebody. I mean, even if it's Armenia here in the late game, I mean, do something, man. Oh, are you at war? You're at war with Sumeria, I think. Yeah, oh, with Arabia, and you're moving through open borders given to you by Gilgamesh to maybe go after them. That's a smart one. Arabia just peaced out with Sumeria like a few turns ago. I did see that. I mean, obviously there was no big... I don't think there was any sort of pillaging that went on. No big sieges that occurred. Oh, there's some battles that are taking place. I just heard some shots that were fired. Okay, let's go into the auto camera mode and kind of see what's going on a little bit deeper into the surface as dawn is slowly approaching. See, they didn't even move up north, which I do think that the AI kind of wanted to stay away from the forest. And I also think that because of the amount of population and the amount of land that Russia and Scythia already have, I think it's just too much. It's kind of too much for the AI to settle, which is interesting, though, at the same time, because in Civilization 5, all that stuff would be covered. All of it. So, I think that it's safe to say that what we've learned so far... Ooh, there's a pillaging. See, some of the barbarians are starting to leak... Oh, no, those are not Polish barbarians. Never mind. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the Polish barbarians leak over into neighboring civs, which would be very, very frustrating. Some interesting late-game diplomatic events might take place because of the kind of barbarian rage, our barbarian spawn that Poland has become. It's going to be kind of fun to see what civs interfere, I guess is what I should say. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So what I think we've noticed from Civilization 5 to Civilization 6 is that the AI seems to get off to a faster start when it comes to colonization. Like Civ 5, it was kind of this, it felt pretty linear, where it was just like boom, 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 it just constantly kept going and going. But that's the thing, is even in late game, the colonization just kept going and going and going. It didn't matter how big the map was, that AI was still going to colonize. And this is hard to say too, because at the same time, there are less civs, and this is a bigger map than the Earth battle. So maybe this is not right of me to say this is a really nice looking city, but I've said that multiple times. I love the way Greece looks. It looks really, really good. Anyways, this game, however, I guarantee you, like, a lot of that stuff up here is not going to be colonized. Iceland will not be colonized. A lot of Sahara Desert. So maybe the AI, maybe what I'm thinking, what I'm forgetting to mention is that maybe the AI is just a little bit more picky with where it wants to settle. It won't just settle anywhere. Just to grab the land, whereas Civ 5 it would settle just anywhere. It'll just grab land. It's hard to say. I don't think I can confirm that the AI settles less in the late game than Civilization 5, but I think it's obviously easy to say that early game Civilization 6 settles more than Civ 5's AI. That's been confirmed, but I don't know. England, what have you been doing right here? I know that you have. We haven't checked on North Africa. Let me go ahead and check on that, because that could be kind of an interesting place here as we approach turn 500. I mean, England's going to continue to go after it, man. They do not care. For me personally, I like the fact that a lot of the Sahara Desert isn't settled. That was a big reason why it was tough to do European maps in Civ 5 AI only battles, because whoever was close to either Africa or Asia ended up dominating. This game is totally up in the air, man. This is totally up in the air, and I just have no idea who. I don't know. I mean, again, like I've said, we can probably cross off England. I'm sorry, not England. I'm sorry. No. We probably cross off Egypt and Sumeria, and that's about it. Sumeria didn't end up doing anything, and I don't think the next 100 turns. Although remember, basically England won our previous game because she went crazy at the last 100 turns. So we don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 videos. But I've been saying that for a while now, and I don't know. Everyone is relatively strong. Ooh, look what happened here. Is this because of Greece? It looks like Greece might have done damage. I know that, obviously there was that Greek-Arabian War. Looks like Greece had done a little bit of damage to these walls here. At war with Scythia. Okay, so you are back at war with Scythia. That's interesting. And then France, which you're too far away to have an impact on. Are you doing a naval invasion? No, not like last time. Arabia's found another city. Where could that have been? I'm guessing in the Arabian Desert, but no, it's not there. And what about up north? Holy crap, where would you settle another city? Not there. Oh, is it this? Is it the Suez? That already has 2 population. I don't think it's that one. Well, I don't think it's too far away, but you guys can let me know in the comment section down below if you've seen it. I think it was the Suez. Either way, oh my gosh! Holy crap! I just missed something so big. I apologize. When did this happen? Did this recently happen? Or was this here the entire time? I'm really sorry if that's the crack. If Crack Daddy just got in the way of this, but that's a huge city that was just given again. So Saladin just made a huge pickup. Maybe Greece is not as powerful as we thought, because they just gave a city up here, and now you settled the Italian peninsula. That's pretty big. It wasn't that long ago, but I probably did miss it by the beginning of this video. Wow. Okay, so I think that that's a very clear. I mean, Arabia, I think, needs to be in the vote. I mean, now that I look back at the early part of this campaign, yeah, we were always talking about Arabia, and yeah, Arabia does seem like they definitely need to be in the vote, especially now taking this city in a peace deal. Especially, it's a pretty big city, 18 population. We saw the same thing from Rome, because they were the only other ones to pick this up. And again, I don't know if we saw this in the last video, but yeah, they have a clear path now. They can always, I mean, I don't know about always, but it looks like they can reinforce southern Iberia if they need to. So I think if I really look at the map right now, I think Arabia and Rome need to be in the vote for sure. For sure. There's a part of me that wants to eliminate the civs that have lost the cities, even if it was due to a peace deal. Because, again, we don't have all the statistics. It's not like we have info addicts yet inside of Civilization 6, but the AI knows how big the other militaries are that they're fighting against. So it's safe to say that if, like, you know, for instance, Greece must have seen that Arabia has a much bigger military and they weren't going to win the war, even if they might have ultimately been able to wipe peace if they were smart. They still gave up a city, and it gave up a city. They both gave up. Both Spain and Greece gave up a city with a lot of population, which really shows just how big that military was, just how much of an advantage they probably had. Because if not, they would have given a small city along the perimeter there. But that is not what happened. So I think that's interesting. Oh, is Greece or is Germany finally going back home, or are they bringing more troops back? I think they're bringing more troops back over to the Roman territory. And I think these two are still at war, right? Yes, you are. That is crazy. Why are you still at war? Ooh, that's interesting. Nice job, Germany, I think. Germany and Norway seem to be the only ones interested in going after territory north of Russia, which Germany needs to be careful. Remember, Russia is at war with Germany still, so I don't know. I'd be careful there. Scythia seems to be building up a force maybe to attack Arabia. I mean, they're at war. At least last time we checked, they're at war. I don't know if they're going to actually kind of move in, though. It seems like the AI thinks about it, moves the troops there, then maybe they either peace out or they decide not to go through with it, and then they just sit there for the rest of the game. That's kind of what we've been noticing. You know, I bet you Greece could get that city back. I mean, where is the Arabian military at? And we can't look at that too much. I know that that's something that I talked about in the previous series, but it's not that important. We can, geez, look at these barbarians. This is really gonna cause for a diplomatic situation to take place. I'm imagining some crazy, like all the European nations figuring out what we're gonna do about Poland because they're spawning all these barbarians. Kind of fun to think about. My point there is, I think the situation in Poland could definitely get worse. We'll see if it kind of starts to leak over. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.